In this lesson, we'll use multiple WCS offsets. After completing this lesson, you'll be able to use WCS offsets to use multiple coordinate systems in a mill. In Fusion 360, we want to carry on with our multi-axis multiple setups. What I want to talk about now is posting the same setup with multiple WCS coordinates. We've already seen how we can output a single setup with G54 or G55 and how we can post both at the same time. But the next thing that I want to do is explore the settings that we have for outputting this single setup multiple times. So first we're going to exit the setup, go to our Post Process tab, and now we're going to add multiple WCS offsets. For this case, we're going to add 3 instances and we're going to increment them each one at a time. It's important to note that we're starting at WCS offset 1, which is still G54, but it's going to be critical as both 0 and 1 are both G54 references. So we're starting at 1 and we're going to output a WCS offset of 2 and 3. Once those are set, we can go ahead and post-process using our same Haas pre-NGC post-processor and overwrite the code that's already saved here. Now when we take a look at this reference, we should see that our first 2D contour is referencing G54. As we go down through our code, we need to have our drilling and our tapping operations, and our second 2D contour is now referencing G55. Once again, we'll go down through, we have our drilling and tapping operations, and our third 2D contour is referencing G56. So this is a great way for us if we have a machine that has a pallet setup or multiple fixtures that are located on the table. We'll be able to set up our multiple coordinate systems in the machine controller, output a single NC file, and allow us to machine multiple parts at the same time. We'll have to note that when we use this method, we're running the entire first setup, then we're moving on to the next part, and then to the third part. This means that we're going to be machining a 2D contour with tool number 5, then drilling, and then tapping. Now obviously that's not the most efficient way because we're going to go through these tool changes 3 different times. But there are other ways that we can explore patterning these different tool paths. For this example, let's go ahead and save it before we move on to the next step.